We will be looking at the changes in the bank stream functionality in RISE School Management and in RISE Accounting. The changes are the same in both InfoBases. So let's see what has been changed. The first change that you can clearly see is that the column of account code and the column of new match or split has interchanged. As you remember, new match or split was right close to the amount and account code was after the customer supplier. We decided to change this because, as you can see, the account code has these red lines, and basically you cannot approve a transaction without an account code, but you can approve a transaction without a document. Therefore, the account code is the most important thing that needs to be filled in our transaction. If you're matching or splitting, the account code will be filled in automatically, which comes actually from the invoice. But if you're not splitting, if it's just a direct general ledger allocation, the account code is most important because you need that in order to approve your transaction. Let's say, for example, let's just link this to bank charges, and then we approve. Okay, so you see you were able to approve this transaction without a document. That's why we decided to put the account code close to the amount. The second change, which was probably not used by most of our clients, but is also important and can help you customize your bank stream, is the settings button. Before, it used to be here and it used to be in yellow, but now it's right here at the top. You just click on it and then you are able to add other columns. Let's say I would like to add the payment method column, and then I'll just click OK. So as you can see, now you have the payment method column. So that's another change. It's not really much, just it moved from here to here. Then another important change was this part of the bank stream. As you can see, you didn't have all of this before. You just have online, last connected, blah, blah, blah. So what happens now is that you are able to pull transactions. Let me show you. For the customized period that you wish. This is mostly done when it's an initial setup in the system. If you are using the system and you have been using the bank stream online, you don't have to do this. You just click refresh as normal and your transactions will appear as normal. But if you're setting the system, it's your first time using the bank stream online, you can come in and customize the period that you want to use. Let's say you want Jan 1st until today. Then you select and then you would refresh. I'm not going to do it because we have transactions. But it's a very good tool where we are able to pull transactions since the first day of the month up to today. So this is a very new and cool development. The other thing, and which is the main reason for this change, is the matching of documents in the bank stream. So if, for example, I would like to match this, let's say I would like to match this transaction here to many invoices. Let's say it's for a particular supplier. Let's just select this supplier. And now you see the customer and the supplier control account filled in automatically. And now I will select multiple invoices for this payment. I will go as normal and I will match. And then you see here, it's already filtered for this particular supplier. It will be the same for your customer. And then let's say I want to link this payment with this invoice and this invoice. Let's see if there's another one that I can do it. And that invoice as well as this invoice. So as you see, I ticked 4 invoices, but I still have an amount that's unmatched of 46 Rand 50. I will just click match. And as you can see, it matched to the 4 invoices. And it also automatically matched the remaining 46 Rand. It gave in the supplier control account as well as the supplier. Now I can just approve it. All right, and then we have another functionality that has changed in the system. That was for match. Now let's look at split. Let's say we have this transaction and we would like to split it. We do it as normal. We're going to split. Okay, and then we add one line. Let's say it's this supplier again. Customer control account filled automatically, and then you have the amount. Now let's say you select a specific invoice. Those invoices that we selected before have disappeared. As you can see, we don't have them here. So I will select this invoice. Here, I can only select one invoice at a time. There you go. As you can see, the amount changed and the available amount to match also changed. Okay, so now it is telling us that we still have this difference, but we are able to approve it without accounting for that difference. As you can see, I'll just click OK. Then the system gives you the second line with an empty account code and an empty supplier. You can do it as normal. Let's say this is bank charges again. I will just select bank charges and then I can approve it. All right, another way to do the split, let's say we do for this one. We are basically able to select multiple invoices by clicking on this button, match. And then let's say we select a specific supplier. I will just use the same one again, and I will select this invoice and this invoice, as well as this one. So I have selected 3 invoices. We have an unmatched amount, but I'll click match. So you see, the system split it automatically and it still gives you the difference. So if you click add, it will be just as splitting as normal. Let's say this is not really for that. This is bank charges again. Sorry, bank charges. So then you can approve. So it works the same way. This new functionality basically helps you to select multiple invoices at once instead of going into each line and selecting it. And then something else that we also do in the system, I will show you now. We split. And let's say we are selecting the same supplier again. And then we select the document. So this is a payment for 2,000 rands. Let's say we will use this invoice. Okay, tells you have that available to match, but you want to change this. You say it's 700. You can do it. I'm not sure if you remember, but before you couldn't change the amount after you have selected the invoice. Therefore, now you can change, you can put the correct amount that's supposed to go to that invoice. Okay, and then let's say we still have the difference and we click OK. And as you can see, you can still allocate it from here. Bank charges again. It is just an example. And then you approve. So these new functionalities will help you manage better your bank. You can select if it's a payment, let's say this payment here, I want to match it. But this one now doesn't go to a specific supplier. Let's say it's for many different suppliers. I will choose in the invoice. Let's say I'll select this one. And then that one, this one, this one. And I'll still leave this unmatched amount. So as you can see, it's different suppliers. and I will click match. As you can see, the system split all of these payments to the specific suppliers and the specific amounts, and then left the last line of our unmatched amount empty for you to fill it in. Okay, I will select that supplier, I will select the supplier that we normally use. Okay, and then I will approve. Oh, sorry, I did not select the supplier. I will go into the split functionality to select the supplier again. And then I will approve. So it is a better and quicker way for you to select your invoices and match them with your payments. And that's it. That's all the changes that we did to the bank stream. And yes, now you can manage your bank properly. And you could do it before, but now it's even better.